phone? Like,
Now, enjoy the show at AMC.
Alright guys, so just like my recent review, I'm gonna storm through this review, just give you guys my simple thoughts about what I thought about this movie. So yeah, I did go see BlackKklansman, and again, I'm just gonna share my opinion. You guys basically kind of know what the story's about. You know, we have a African American who basically is the first African American cop for that state, and he infiltrates for the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK, and he hires a white man to basically play him. But when he meets them in person, if that makes any sense, you could do some research to the story. It's a very interesting story, or you could even watch this movie because the movie itself is very interesting. And I thought that for what it was, it really did do its job. Although I didn't really find it as powerful or as motivating as other people were basically saying that it was, because I did expect a little bit more from this movie, and not that it's a disappointing movie, not at all. It's a really good movie, just that for the type of story that it was, I really wanted some more depth, some more detail about this story. Now, this movie is directed by Spike Lee, and this is my first Spike Lee movie that I have ever seen, so probably it's because I don't know how Spike Lee really works with his movies, because I found this movie, I really wanted this movie to take the topic of basically them infiltrating them a little bit more serious, and instead what they did in this movie is they kind of made the members of the KKK look more like a joke throughout the movie, and that's not what I really wanted. I wanted them to kind of embrace the assholes that they really were, which they do at some points, especially when they're out there calling people the N-word. And those are the scenes that mainly do work for this movie, but I did want them to take this type of topic a little bit more serious than they did. But other than that, the script for this movie is really good. Really good writing throughout the movie, and some really good actors in this movie. Although I'm not sure about getting these actors for Oscars, but nominations, but it could be possible because they were really good. John David Washington, really good job as the main character in this movie. Of course, Adam Driver, he's already an amazing actor, and he was really good in this movie. We do have Topher Grace as David Duke, the main member of, or the leader of this KKK group, and he was also very good, and he was pretty funny as well. But again, when it comes to my biggest disappointment of this movie, it really is that they could have really took this movie a little bit more serious, instead of making the KKK kind of look like a running joke throughout the movie, if that makes any sense. But other than that, BlackKklansman is a pretty good movie. I didn't love it as much as I wanted it to, but it's definitely a really good movie. I definitely see why this movie is getting a lot of hype around it, and I'm glad it is, because I feel like this type of movie, this and Black Panther, say, for the African American audience, are movies that were both applauded at the end of the movie with audiences that I saw. My audience after this movie, they all applauded, and it's really nice to see that type of reaction for a movie like this. But other than that, I'd say that this is a movie that I would watch in matinee/discount day, and I'm gonna give BlackKklansman a B. Although I will say, if we are talking about moments that kind of gave me chills down my spine, it is the very ending of the movie, and not the ending to the actual movie itself, like the actual ending before the credits start rolling, which is basically a bunch of footage from the rally that went on last year, where someone decided to drive their car through the crowd, and it's very disturbing footage. It really is, and I'm really glad that they decided to put that in the end of this movie, because basically it kind of connects with the theme to the movie. So I thought that was a really smart move, a part of the crew behind this movie. But other than that, have you guys seen BlackKklansman? Have you guys seen it? What did you guys think about it? Tell me in the comment section below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.